baby! The new Gundam MS-M31-0N GFUEL flavor, or MS-Melon. Let's try it. What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at this new Gundam-inspired GFUEL flavor. This collector's box is pretty massive, but before we crack this box open and take a look at what's inside, as well as give it a taste and give you my thoughts, you know what time it is. GFUEL code DannyD is 20 to 30% off at gfuel.com. When you use code DannyD, not only do you save yourself some dinero, but you also support my content and allow me to continue being a full-time content creator. So if you've used code DannyD or you're planning on it, I appreciate you. Seriously. But without further ado, let's check out some GFUEL. Here is a closer look at the Gundam MS-Melon GFUEL flavor. Got that sexy GFUEL logo on top. I honestly don't know much about Gundam. I know they got these like Transformers looking people. I mean, this artwork is seriously just cool to look at. It makes me want to check out the Gundam games. This flavor is supposed to taste like Ramune melon, and I love me some melon flavors. So let's crack this box open. And the first thing we're gonna take a look at is this sick GFUEL shaker. This thing is massive. Look at that beautiful artwork. I gotta say, this is definitely one of the coolest looking GFUEL shakers to date. The inside is insulated, so your GFUEL is gonna stay nice and cold all day long. And that insert that we usually have is actually a part of the lid. Yeah, I don't think that comes out. We also have this little handle here, and the lid pops up like that. Beautiful shaker with some printed artwork on here. GFUEL also included this card, which has a QR code that I believe takes you to a Gundam news website, Gundam.info, a Gundam portal site, so that's cool. We also have a Gundam-inspired GFUEL sticker, very nice. And last but not least, we of course have the GFUEL tub itself. Again, it's called MS-31-0N or ON. It spells melon, and as you can see, GFUEL is actually putting what the flavor is on the tub itself. So it says Ramune melon. Here is a better look at the artwork on the tub. It of course has 40 servings, very cool looking. And just as a friendly reminder, the GFUEL energy formula powder is 15 calories, 140 milligrams of caffeine, and 0 sugar per serving. We are gonna go ahead and crack this open, take off our lid, and let's pop the seal. Let's give it a smell. Woo, very, very strong, sweet melon smell. Oh baby, this smells like it's gonna be good. I am just looking for the scooper, which I am not seeing here. There it is. Had to dig a little bit for it, but we got it. Again, you can leave this funnel attached, but I just take it off because I always use a GFUEL shaker. And if you leave the funnel on, you run the risk of accidentally overfilling your scooper, and that will lead to powdery GFUEL. And today I'm gonna be using this Binding of Isaac GFUEL shaker because it's clear, and inside I have 16 ounces of water and a very generous serving of ice. Scoop is going in. Boom. I'm gonna set this sexy tub aside. And before I mix this GFUEL up, comment down below what color you think the GFUEL is gonna be. And be specific, I wanna know what shade of that color. I'll give you like 5 seconds to comment. All right, let's shake it. Wow, we got this milky white looking color. Did not expect that. Which definitely reminds me of the Hidden Power GFUEL flavor, formerly known as Phase X. Let's give it another smell. Again, I'm getting that sweet melon smell. The sweetness has definitely been toned down though. All right, time for the moment of truth. MS-M31-0N GFUEL. Going in. Got a lot of ice in my mouth there. That is an odd flavor. Right off the bat, this is kind of giving me lychee vibes a little bit. Very mellow, very subtle melon taste. Definitely getting that sweetness, but again, it reminds me of lychee or the Kamehameha flavor. I honestly would say this is almost like Kamehameha if it was a melon instead of strawberry flavor. The melon taste also kind of reminds me of Rage Drive, but personally, I'm not too crazy about it. To me, it just reminds me too much of other flavors that I enjoy more, and I kind of feel like it's a bit of a niche flavor. I feel like this is mainly geared towards people who are really crazy about melon flavors, and they're looking for a different version of a melon flavor. I enjoy me some melon, but when I think of all the other melon flavors we've gotten, I don't think this one's gonna be close to the top for me. It's very odd because it's definitely a fresh melon taste, but that sweetness makes it almost taste artificial. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. Personally, I don't see myself reaching for this one very often, and it's surprisingly kind of one note. So I actually just looked it up, and it turns out Ramune Melon is like one of those Japanese sodas, and that kind of makes sense because I've never really been into those kind of sodas. So at the end of the day, I definitely feel like this flavor is just not really for me. But again, if you're a big fan of melon flavors, I definitely think you can get down with this. It just really doesn't blow me away. And so with those thoughts, I am gonna give the new MS-M31-0N Ramune Melon GFUEL flavor inspired by Gundam a 6.6 out of 10. Definitely around the average category for me. Again, I just don't really see myself reaching for it very often when we've got all these other melon flavors to choose from that I prefer. And so when it comes to recommending GFUEL flavors to the average GFUEL consumer, kind of on the fence about this one. Although, if you're a big fan of Gundam, I think you have to get the collector's box because that shaker is beautiful. So if you're a fan of melon flavors or a fan of Gundam, it's perfect for you. Otherwise, I highly encourage you to go check out some of my other melon GFUEL flavor reviews. So there you have it. There's my thoughts on the new Ramune Melon GFUEL flavor. But let me know down in the comments, did you pick this flavor up? And if so, what are your thoughts? What would you rate it? And what's your favorite melon GFUEL flavor? Because I am a big fan of watermelon limeade. Guys, this is that part of the video where I always tell you, hey, get yourself a Danny Dorito 23 GFUEL shaker. It's got my logo on it and this sick version of the GFUEL logo. My shaker was actually just featured in a GFUEL commercial that I wrote and starred in with Jason Mewes. And if you've not tried GFUEL before, I highly encourage you to pick up a Danny Dorito 23 GFUEL starter kit. With that, you get my shaker along with 7 different flavor sample packets, so you can try some GFUEL flavors without having to buy full tubs. It's a good deal. Stay tuned for more GFUEL reviews very soon. And as always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I will see you in the next one. Peace! Flavor's all right, but this shaker, ho ho, that's sexy.